Welcome to Divorce Diaries late night. Very late night. I guess I should get on TikTok too. Let me get on my TikTok. No, that's not working. I'm going to take this opportunity to stretch and whine in my brain about why. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here we go, everybody. Hi. I'm trying to I have a broken chair that I'm sitting on. My daughter took her an hour just to get to bed because she saw something on YouTube. Thanks, YouTube, by the way. Thanks to me not switching off the blue light. I don't know what I did. I fucked up something. I am so tired of the sleep schedule that is in my house from this point moving forward. I hate it. It's driving me nuts. And I don't, yeah, it's frustrating me. So, welcome everybody. What was that? My daughter's driving me nuts with her sleep. Okay. Hi, Pete. Go to my YouTube channel. Totally. What's that sound? Okay. I keep thinking I'm hearing stuff. It's not. Okay. So, welcome to Divorce Diary Show, where Drac Frost is not just nipping at my nose, it's nipping at all parts of my body because I rent a 100-year-old apartment and my heat sounds like a freight train. Saturn and Jupiter's conjunction that shows that they are their closest, almost like they are hugging, but in reality, they're really far away. This reminds me of the marriage that we see in social media. All the marriages, everyone's like, oh, looks so great, but up close, they're really not that close. You know what I mean? My Italian family doesn't necessarily get some of my jokes. Hi, guys, if you're tuning in on TikTok and YouTube. There's not many people tuning in on YouTube, but thank you for tuning in. Okay, sounds good. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I'm texting. Oh God. Okay, sorry about that. My Italian family doesn't necessarily get some of my jokes. I took the non-traditional path in career and personal. I got divorced and I was a theater major. I graduated from theater to becoming a stand-up comedian. My mom doesn't like some of the material that I do because I talk about like breasts and titties and dick. Not all the time, but some of the time. And like, I don't know, like if my mom heard the squirting joke that I did, because like I dated a guy once who's like a girl who can squirt. That's a sign of, what did he say it was a sign of? A girl who can squirt, that's a sign of self-confidence. Oh, here I thought like loyalty, kindness, and warmth was a sign of self-confidence, but squirt wet, squirt wet juices out of your vagina, and that will carry you up. I don't think that my friend is understanding. Yes, no, me too. I'm just saying Grace may be a little bit antsy, but we can test the waters out. She's excited to try the donuts there because her teacher loves the place. Okay. Okay, awesome. Maybe if it's nice enough, we can walk with her. Cool, cool. Okay. I'm talking and I'm trying to do my live stream. See, this is the bad thing. When I like somebody and I engage with them and I should not engage with them, and it's fucking annoying. Um, my mom wanted probably me to be a lawyer or a doctor or, I am a teacher, but like one that doesn't talk about fucking or dicks. And I don't just talk about that. And I know like this is my comedy show page. I I didn't learn anything about sex until I was like in college. And even in college, it was iffy. I mean, I was still learning a couple years ago about stuff. I was like, really? This could happen? That's how in the dark I was. I was the only girl in an Italian family. And, shit was like, you're not gonna you're not gonna have sex with anybody till you're married. And even then, I'm gonna be watching you. That's how my family was, you know? My mom, like, I went to NYU to get my master's degree, and that was, like, huge. She was ecstatic, and I get it, like, it's a big thing to go to NYU, but, like, I got my principal cert, I got my supervisor cert in education, and now I'm back to performing full time. This is what I love. Um, so see, I'm getting distracted by this message. Okay, awesome. Okay, sounds good. I don't know what to say. I just want the people that I start talking to respond to me. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, does that make sense? The people I like, the men I like, they just don't, if they engage with me, it's like hot and heavy. And then they disengage with me. And I'm like, well, what happened to you? I was swimming in the deep end with you and you kind of just let go of the floaty. That's how it feels in my relationships. All right, let me do this real quick. Not real quick, but sometimes I just feel like fuck it. I'm gonna riff. I feel so frustrated with like pandemic. I feel frustrated as a single parent because sometimes I feel like, do I have the strength not to be a single mom juggling it all, but like my daughter with her needs and with like screaming at 11:30 at night because she still has this thought stuck in her brain about a bad clip she saw on YouTube. And and I I I don't know where to get the patience from. The doctors, the therapists, they tell you walk away. I walk away and she follows me and then screams louder if I ignore her. And I was like, just ignore it. Do you, how? The neighbors are like, luckily the neighbor across the street, I felt like he has dealt with similar issues that my daughter deals with because he's like, yeah, when you get a thought stuck in your head, you can't let that shit go. I was like, thank you. I was like, so if you like, I just feel like going over to his house and being like, let's have a glass of wine. I don't know how old he is though. He might be too young. I'm doing a divorce diary show New Year's Eve, and I don't mind the cold either. This is there's a lot. There's a whole. All right, I have to stop doing that on my live stream. Texting this idiot back. He's not an idiot, but I see this is me. I get distracted by men that don't pay me enough attention when they message me back, and I want to say the right thing, and there's no right thing. And he has a girlfriend, and like they're not together for I don't know if he just feels pity for me at this point because like he hit on me. I don't know if I want to go there. Never mind. Okay, follow me on Rizzle. I'm doing my show on Rizzle, and it's pretty cool. I'm excited about the opportunity. And yeah, I've only been live for 10 minutes. What's wrong with me? Let me see what I did. So Saturn and Jupiter, this whole thing last night about how they like got close and are hugging, but they don't look. I'm so obsessed with that. Um, okay. It's like, this hasn't happened in 800 years. And I feel like, I mean, there's hope for me, right? With the men that I date that are such losers, that I get attracted to. Even the men that are not losers that I get attracted to. Oh, Schitt's Creek. I mean, there's this woman who like left her job at Bloomsburg News and to like wait for this guy who's in jail, and then he ghosted her. He's like, nah. Can you imagine? Wow. Do COVID-19 vaccines stop transmission? That's a good question. I mean, I'm looking at all the trending topics here right now. Some have raised the possibility that the return to normal could be advanced if Pfizer's vaccine is given as one shot. Does anybody know what to think anymore? Like, I don't. I don't want to grow a hump a year from now. I also don't want to grow a hump a year from now if I get COVID. Like, you don't know what to decipher, right? It's kind of like, well, if I don't recycle an ex and I haven't had sex in 10 months, then I'll feel even more horny and make bad decisions with someone I don't know. At least if I know him and I know what to expect, at least I can get off and feel like, okay, well, I still love him, sort of. So I get some kind of attachment going. That's how I feel. 9 months for me, it's been since I've last touched a man. Actually, not since I last touched one, but pretty much. So it's like having a pregnancy, it's like I could have had a really in-depth relationship with somebody in the last 9 months. Not that would have happened, but I tend to date vigorously and intensely men that don't really want to be with me, but keep me far enough, like, oh, but don't go anywhere else. And then I can't. And then when I finally end it, or they finally end it, I like can't get over them for like a year and a half, 2 years. So things are looking up. The pandemic has helped in that, right? Well, I want you guys to understand that tonight is important because I'm also pushing the fact that New Year's Eve show is next week. And my cousin Candy is going to be special guest, and my friend Doug is going to be special guest. We're doing special giveaways. If you purchase a ticket, your name gets put into the raffle. Um, if you want just the link, the free link, then you can get the free link. It's all on my website, divorcediaryshow.com. Go under events. I'm so excited. We have a ball that's going to be dropping in my house. I can't wait. We have a special bartender, and it's going to be like the little Watch What Happens Live, but the Divorce Diaries edition. Okay, guys, I'm going to head off and get my stuff together because my house is a mess right now, and I need to start wrapping gifts because that elf ain't moving for shit. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.